lock. Once you get good at ankle lock, your opponent's going to go into very common and quite predictable defensive reactions. There's only so many options they have once you get to the ankle lock position. What we're going to do is start your decision tree off in a strong starting position. In my opinion, the best thing you can do when you've got an opponent seated in front of you is to fix up your opponent's half ankle into a half foot grip and then fall to the outside. You always have the option of falling inside or out. In most cases, most of the time, it's generally better to fall to the outside. If you can do this with a half foot grip, you're going to finish a lot of people just with the first step in the decision tree. So if we have a training partner in front of us, and he's in a seated position, and we've successfully snatched up an Achilles grip on our training partner. We've seen throughout this video, one of the best things we can get into here is this idea of hollowing out our body and getting our opponent's foot into that half foot position like so. Placido will tell you the difference between going from here, where there's almost no stress on your training partner's ankles, is more of a holding position, to here is astronomical. You just feel immediately the tension in the ligaments at the front of the ankle, even the ankle joint capsule. And then from here, one of the best things we can do from these kinds of situations is to fall to the outside. As a general rule, finishes to the outside are a little easier, and they make it easier for you to maintain this half foot position. So we're just going to pass our foot underneath our training partner, pass our second foot over, and we're going to come down into this very strong finishing position. And from here, the finishes are quick and very strong. So once again, the first step in your decision tree is to start from a position like so, and then from here, lock up and switch to that half foot grip. Now we're going to maintain it by putting a foot underneath our training partner's hamstring and passing the inside leg over the top and falling down to an outside hip and outside shoulder. And from here, the finishes are very, very strong and very efficient. Okay, so this simple sequence will always be your preferred starting option. There are other starting options, but this is a strong one. It works well on a wide array of opponents. It's relatively easy to use, relatively easy to get to. Okay, so I'm going to advocate using this as your default option when you start with an ankle lock in the preferred positions.